Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Heat 3! And in this episode of our season with Kyle Busch's number 18 Flaming Skittles Toyota Camry, we're going to be completing race 35 of 36, the third and final race in the third round of the playoffs, the Can-Am 500 at ISM Raceway. In the last episode, we raced at Texas Motor Speedway, where I finished in 8th place. I was thinking I was going to win the race whenever I dumped Alex Bowman so we could have ourselves another restart. I told him that I love him, so it was okay that for me to dump him and everything like that. For a second, I didn't think he was actually going to wreck. But I got stuck on the outside of the restart, so, wound up finishing 8th instead. Brad Keselowski was our winner in that race, and he didn't even make it past the first round of the playoffs, unfortunately. But if he had, then he definitely would be in the Final Four with us now. But that's not the case. So going into this race, we're looking at Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Larson. And hopefully we're not looking at Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, and Eric Jones. I would like to see Kurt Busch or Joey Logano in there because, especially Joey Logano. If it was Joey Logano, then it would be the exact same thing as reality, but I highly doubt he's going to go winning at this ISM race we're about to do. And Kurt Busch, he's my brother, so I got to like him being in the Final Four with the Busch and the Busch in the Final Four. But Kyle Larson's just been doing really good lately, so I'm expecting him to be, the best running driver out of all these playoff drivers, because I know I ain't going to be that very good here. Last time we came here, I finished 3rd and 4th by miracle because I was just bashing people around and just being really aggressive. This is a earlier in the day race. It's like broad daylight instead of sunset, so this whole flaming paint scheme is not going to look what you think it would at this track. This was the version of ISM in this game that I continued to practice for over and over again before we did the Core League race here. And then we got to the Core League race, and it was run at the other one that was at sunset, which kind of disappointed me because I don't like how the track looks at sunset specifically. I don't like their sunset settings near. I like racing at sunset in these NASCAR games. It's just whenever they don't get it right, it kind of sucks. I like the sunset at Las Vegas, though. And then the freaking NASCAR 2011, the game, that game got me tired of sunset like crazy. And I see Joey Logano's up there. Ryan Blaney's all the way in 15th. And then, of course, another playoff driver is going to start back here. Okay, so where are all these guys in the top 10? Kevin Harvick behind me. Kyle Larson's right behind Kevin Harvick. Martin Truex Jr. starting in 12th. And then, where's Eric Jones? Gosh, I don't have the time to look at this freaking crap. Eric Jones? Eric Jones is in 17th. So, I think the only driver that Kyle Larson really has to worry about would be Joey Logano. And I think he's starting on the outside. Yes, he is. Also, Kurt Busch is in 3rd. Oh, goodness, man. Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, it's going to be a close one. I'll like whichever one gets in there, but I kind of want Kyle Larson just because he's really good at Homestead, and I don't know if they're going to make him good at Homestead in the game. I don't know if they're that realistic, but they can try. Did any of these playoff drivers get sent to the back? Ty Dillon isn't nearly as fast as expected. When did you expect him to be fast? Corey LaJoie, come on. Denny Hamlin's on the pole. And, okay, so none of the playoff drivers got sent to the back, so nothing to make this more interesting. Jimmy Johnson is in this Power of Pride paint scheme. It sucks, but Pride, Power, go Pride, whatever, I don't know. It's not a good paint scheme. Did you see the ones in NASCAR Thunder 2004? That thing's garbage if you look compared to those. Pride's not garbage, but the car, man, come on. I'm going to dump my teammate, Kurt Busch. My brother, whatever, man. My brother is my teammate, no matter what. Is that good enough for you? It is impossible to lead at ISM in this game. That is something I've grown to know while playing this one. I am trying to pass Kevin Harvick, but he got underneath me off the corner, and now it's ruining everything. This car does not do anything on the outside or whenever someone's underneath me at all. But on the inside, I can dive underneath people and all kinds of crap. That's always great. Kyle Larson is on the move. He's got Kevin Harvick in front of him, and he's just slicing and dicing through the field. And then, who's that? This is Kurt Busch in the lead, so this is making things interesting. Now, if Kevin Harvick wins this race, and Kevin Harvick just flew right past Kurt Busch like it was freaking nothing. Damn, man. Then Kyle Larson really doesn't have that much to worry about because Kurt Busch would have to win to lock himself in. I'm paying too much attention to the racing going on to actually doing some myself. Okay, we're going to just push up into you and try to get this position. You can see the little green logo on Kurt Busch's name. Okay, can Kyle Larson pass Kevin Harvick? Okay, there's still Brad Keselowski there. Don't ruin his chances of showing that he should have made the Final Four more than I already have. Because, you know, if he could win this race and after winning Texas, that would show this game is so stupid. I tried to block Brad Keselowski right there, but golly, man, this car is so freaking tight. It's so just gone. Doesn't last at all. Okay, we're going to block Brad Keselowski, which does not do anything for me at all. Probably should have just held the bottom and would have been fine. Now I'm stuck on the outside for the remainder of this lap. So I don't know what to do about that. Kyle Larson drives right up into me because Erik Jones is making ballsy moves. All the drivers in the round of 8 right now are in the top 10. At least I think. Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Erik Jones was just up there. And then, yeah, all the drivers in the round of 8 are in the top 10. This is nuts. But Kyle Larson is running second, so I mean that confirms that he'd definitely be able to make it. Actually, except for Martin Truex Jr. Where the hell is Martin Truex Jr.? What? Oh my goodness. 23rd? Okay, see you, Martin Truex Jr., because I know you're pretty close to Kyle Larson. So I mean, I think we don't have to worry about Kyle Larson anymore just because Truex is all the way back there. Because, you know, Truex. Kyle Larson just got a bunch of stage points, so that just pulls him completely the heck away from Truex and drops Truex into 4th, and then you've got all these freaking guys that are trying to close the gap. I come to this restart on the outside for stage 2, and we're 3 wide. I don't know what to do to pass cars right now with this restart. Let's make it 4 wide. Or we could just dump Erik Jones. Process of elimination. I can't go anywhere. I can't turn my car. I can't slow down and steer this thing, and that doesn't make it steer. Still 3 wide. Trying to make Denny Hamlin check up. I can't believe I made that work. I mean, I'm on the gas just as much as them, but for some reason my car's not turning like right there. Like theirs. No, Denny Hamlin, stop it. Go away. Die. Aye. Okay, let's not run Joey Logano over. I'm trying to get to the inside. We'll push up against Clint Boyer, and we'll get that spot. Gosh, I'm using him up like crazy. It just slides right off of him and gives it to me. That did not sound very PG, but it'll do. It'll do for commentary. This side draft is not working because we're at a track that's trying to be a short track whenever it's not. This track is more of a short track in this game than Martinsville is, and it's supposed to be just a regular-ass speedway. But because of the lack of downforce, this track can't be a speedway at all anymore, which sucks. I'm just fending for myself like crazy, doing everything I can to gain positions and not lose positions, but you saw how much I had to block a while ago at the end of the last stage to maintain. And now that's where that begins, because I don't have anybody to rub up against anymore.
5 laps to go. Car there's on your inside.
I got tight in the front stretch trying to block Joey Logano. I mean, I was turning, moved up a little bit, but I was turning. I have 12 seconds of damage. I can't control the camera anymore. I have 12 seconds of damage that I cannot repair right now. I mean, we could pit now, and then we'll take our next pit stop, like, at the end of the stage. Maybe that would work. Or I could take it halfway through the next one, assuming that there's possibly a pit stop there as well. I don't know what the hell would work at this point. But, fine, I'll just do all that shit. And get all the tires, all the fuel, and all the damage. Because that just happened. Well, we got like 3 laps left, or 2 laps left in the stage? 1? I don't know. Okay, it's going to be a green-white checker for the stage ending. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save fuel and save my tires. All I knew was that I didn't have to really even finish this lap. So, I think I said like 18 laps of fuel, and hey, look at my tires. My tires are good. All the braking and turning really wears them down, so it's not too bad. Okay, there's all those guys that are pitting. There are some people in front of me that are not pitting. Why are these people not pitting? What the hell is happening? What is this? I don't know. Did they pit a while ago at that caution? So I'm not going to be the leader now. Okay. Well, I mean, at least Kyle Larson is still the highest up aside from Kevin Harvick. That is good. I'm not pitting. I'm in 13th, so that means that these are all the guys that didn't pit. Got Timmy Hill in front of me. Daniel Hemrick. I don't know, maybe people start calling him Danny Hemrick whenever he wins something in the Cup Series. Who knows? Denny Hemrick? Danny Hamlin? Danny Phantom? I don't know. Daniel Hemrick's nickname should be Danny Phantom, you know, because great cartoon from like the early 2000s. I'm gonna just pass a bunch of these cars in an attempt to see if I can get up to the lead, because these are slower guys, so maybe that would be possible to get up front. Because just because they're the leaders does not mean they should be that much faster, right? I don't know. The real fast guys are always so freaking fast. Is there any logic to this game? Let's find out. I don't know. Okay, clear Michael McDowell. At least I think that was him in the 34 car. Ryan Newman's trying to win at ISM again, guys. Look at this shit. It's only been like, what, a year, 2 years or something since he won here? And he's trying to do it again. I don't know if it's the same race or not, because I think this was the early season race. Could be wrong. But I think he's trying to do it again. I'm going to push up against you and get it. That's how you race Ryan Newman whenever you're Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch don't get blocked by Ryan Newman. That's not how life works. Ryan Newman, you block Kyle Busch, you know you're getting your shit dumped. And he ain't going to show no remorse. See, that's probably a combination people haven't thought about. Kyle Busch and Ryan Newman. Not Ryan Newman, just everybody else that he holds up whenever he's a lap down. And I'm going to pass Eric Almirola. So my assumption was correct, that these guys are the slower guys, the back of the field, so I would indeed be able to actually take the lead. Cool. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep it, though. And there's a caution that I knew was just bound to happen. Ryan Newman to Benedetto Almirola. So these people that didn't pit a while ago, they are going down pit road. And apparently I might have to pit too, because I stayed out with them. 8 laps remaining, 6 laps on the field. Maybe we'll skip enough laps. Maybe it'll be like 5 laps to go and I'll be able to make it. But my tires are so shot. I mean, so should everybody else's be. But you just know that they're not going down pit road. Yeah, all those guys are going down. Where's Kyle Larson? He's 12th place. Few guys in front of him. I think his biggest concern would be Joey Logano. I took a lot of time to look at that. I don't know how many laps we have to go. I don't know if I have enough on fuel. We're about to find out. I'm going to get run over throughout the remainder of this race. That's for sure. 5 laps, 6 laps to go. Okay, we're good. Yes, but there's no way I'm winning this freaking race. I mean, sure, I was running away from Martin Truex Jr. and Joey Logano and those other slow guys, but the problem at hand was they were getting slowed down by the slow guys that were in front of them, and now they're not anymore. As a matter of fact, they're right there behind me. So I don't think it's going to be even possible for me to win this race. And I'm trying to turn, but it doesn't want to. So that's a problem. Okay, well, Joey Logano, you go ahead and pass me. And then I will, never mind, I won't get to the inside. I'm going to dive it in there. Pass Joey Logano. Fight back on Truex. Or at least I'm trying to. I couldn't get it all the way in there. Racing as aggressively and dirty as possible. And, gosh, they won't stop getting underneath me, and I can't do anything about crap like that. I'm trying to get back underneath Eric Jones, and wow, Kyle Larson is up to 5th now. He's just been passing people like crazy. You know, I'm not the only one. Well, I've been getting passed. I haven't been passing anyone, but I've been trying to pass people back and racing like crazy. Things are starting to spread back out, and Joey Logano can't get to Martin Truex Jr., so it seems Joey Logano will not be locking himself in. Truex is pulling away, and I don't think Joey Logano has nearly enough points against Larson to actually get it. I was not trying to do that. Don't hit the outside wall. You hit the outside wall. Please stop wrecking. Oh my gosh, Alex Bowman, you jackass. And he's still wrecking everybody. Kevin Harvick is dead, and I have 6 seconds of damage. I don't know what the hell to do. I'm surrounded. They won't stop diving underneath me. I can't have one guy pass me without getting myself passed at the same time. That didn't make any sense. Kevin Harvick's got damage, and then Alex Bowman's got a bunch of damage, but that obviously doesn't matter whenever it comes to this game. I was having a great restart, but then Alex Bowman cut me off. I probably deserve it after all the crap I put him through, but okay, we're going to go ahead and send it into this corner. Try to get something out of this restart. Dual shock 4 battery low. That's not good. I can't turn anymore. My damage is destroying me. What the? David Reagan, an amazing paint scheme, is running in 7th place. Okay. There goes Kyle Larson. I'm just ruining this championship race. Their chances of anything to play out the way it should. Because I can't stop getting past and I have an immense amount of damage. I mean, so should Kevin Harvick and Alex Bowman, but clearly they're not affected by that because there's no parity in this video game. Kevin Harvick, I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing everything I possibly can to turn, and there is nothing I can do right now. I'm just trying not to lose too much ground. So we're not going to finish better than we did in the last ISM race, and we're not going to win it, that's for sure, which is upsetting. Can I finish in front of Kevin Harvick? I want to finish in front of Kevin Harvick, am I? Okay, 14th. I think Clint Boyer finished in front of me. I don't know if I beat Kevin Harvick or not, but I mean, from looking at it, the back fender of my car was further ahead than his. Never mind, it says I finished behind him. There are the playoff standings right there. And, yeah, Martin Truex Jr., he got the win, so he locks himself in. Kyle Larson makes it by 44 points over Kurt Busch. I didn't realize that he had that much of an advantage. So, yeah, maybe I should have looked at the math before we did this race. But, yeah, Kyle Larson clearly had it, unless one of those other 4 guys had won this one. He won with a full race lead over Kurt Busch. Damn. Here are the point standings after that race in the end of the 3rd playoff round. We all have 5,000 points now going into the last one, so it's an equal playing field. Whoever finishes best is the winner of the championship. I'm guessing it's just based off of like I won my race and locked myself in, and then Truex locked himself in, and then Kevin Harvick and Larson made it in on points, and so it's like kind of organized based off of that. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. It was a weird, messy race, but yeah, every race is interesting in some stupid way whenever it comes to this game, I guess. I can't remember the last time we had a boring race. There was Watkins Glen was boring, but that didn't get uploaded, unfortunately, which really freaking sucked. Because I can't remember to save the recording whenever I'm done with it. Hopefully, it will never happen on NASCAR E4, but it probably will. And, yeah, because I just mentioned that, I know I'm going to remember to do it this time. So next up, 40 Eco Boost 400 at Homestead Miami Speedway, last race of the season. I am going to be in the paint scheme you know I'm going to be in. If I can find it. Come on. He has so many paint schemes, and I can't switch to them the way that I want to. Wish I could just, use the arrows in the menu screen like they always did with the other games. Well, at least you're getting to look at all these paint schemes he has, because you usually don't get to do that in my Let's Play, but yeah, there it is. That's what we're going to be using the last race of the season. The one that we started it with. Hopefully what happened at Daytona does not happen at the other track in Florida. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.